All right, Pale Pink Ink, take whatever number. May 22nd, 2018. 2 more days to go and then I'm out of here. Thanks for a nice time in Cairns. I went out to dinner with myself and had pumpkin gnocchi, and I had my avocado toast for breakfast this morning. God, I'm a millennial. And there happened to be someone standing outside CoverGirls, and he let me come in and use the pole for a while. CoverGirls is a strip club in Cairns. It was so nice. The pole had just a bit of spin to it, and I was able to climb and do a few things so I didn't feel too out of shape. It really made my day. Thank you. Started packing last night. I hope everything fits and isn't overweight. Like me. The weather was lovely today. Thank you for free Wi-Fi. I also fucked Geppetto today. Saw him in the staff. Looks like I left off mid-sentence. Why did I choose his name to be Geppetto? I don't know what's wrong with me. Here's another one. Okay, so then in the back of this journal, I was keeping lists of things, like books I've read this year, sex partners. I don't think it's a good idea for us to read that. Actually, fuck it. I'll just change names of people. Blank from the officer's mess from Sri Lanka. Blank, I don't remember what I called him. In Cairns. Geppetto, the Italian guy, the engineer. Blank at the Rome wedding. Can't say this guy's name. So-and-so. Comedian in Australia. Joe the Kiwi on the Explorer. Blank from retail. It says in parentheses Jamaican on the Explorer. This is fine to say. Lee the Trini from the Parkway on the roof. Can't say this guy's name, but it says in parentheses met him at the Gristly Pear. Seth the model from Times Square, and in parentheses it says at the Hotel Pennsylvania. Who the fuck is this person? Oh, blank blank, met on Tinder and we watched Christmas Office Party. That was not a very memorable night. And then this person whose name I will not say because it'll make me want to spit. And then in parentheses it says, so ironic. How am I doing on time? This is some sort of list of funny things that happened on the ship. Teenagers who I wanted to not forget. I think it's fine to say their names because I don't know any of their last names. Aiden and Drew. Aiden always had resting bitch face, but he wasn't so bad. Drew with ADHD, who swallowed a hermit crab and wanted to touch Miguel's ass and showed up the first night in a bathrobe and brought me my monkey baby Drew for my birthday. Drew was a loose ass cannon. Kenrick with the Russian mom who is always dressed like June Cleaver. Emma who laughed and said, "You're my best friend," when what she meant was that I'm funny. The teen who knew literally everything about Thomas the Tank Engine and Shining Time Station. He was on the spectrum. He was really sweet, but he just knew everything you never wanted to know about Thomas the Tank Engine. Sophie, the published author, and Jasmine, who would braid my hair. Fat Logan, who was super obnoxious and wore a dress and wedges to be prom queen and did Mickey Mouse and Daffy Duck impressions in the talent show. He is one of the most ridiculous humans I've ever met in my life. I don't know what he's going to do as an adult. Vanille and Tanae. Tanae got me ice cream, and Vanille, so Australian sounding. He would be like, Gold Coast, mate. He was an immigrant, and he was playing it up. And he was in love with Sophie, the published author. These guys. Alex, who works with dead people and made the little book about dying from hearing my voice, which I still have. I'll show it in another one. Wyatt with Afro, who will maybe work with dead people someday. Their parents ran a funeral home. The crew's full of children with crazy names. Praise and Hosanna, who got their names when mom prayed to the Lord. Hosanna looks like a girl. Praise has crazy person eyes. Renata, who said, I think I'll go take a poo. LeBron and Jaslyn. I remember asking LeBron about his name, and he said, I'm named after an athlete in the States. Charlie, who got in trouble for climbing on the dolphin statues at Lido Deck, and in a moment of sweetness brought me a chocolate eclair because he overheard me saying I wanted one. Charlie is the sweetest future serial killer you could ever hope to meet. The Bogans from Logan, Jaden and Taylor, tall blonde guys. Gerard, which was pronounced Jared, who looked like the kid from Family Guy and gave us each chocolate. Molly, who was incredibly sweet. Shari, who smelled horrible. Elijah, who was tall and artistic and had gorgeous blonde hair and said, isn't that a coitus position? About the number 69. Sebastian, the 9-year-old vision impaired kid who did miming in the talent show. That shit was hilarious. A kid named Indigo. Zake, who gave us Ferrero Rocher with a note that said, have a great life. His grandmother gave me a fake cigar. Zinzan, who was named after a Kiwi athlete. We would call him Tim Tam. He said, have you ever been anywhere that they speak... I said, have you ever been anywhere that they speak French? And he said, yes, I've been to Italy. He was an arrogant little fuck. Teenagers are hilarious. This is getting too long.